Okay. Hello again, Fur Fam and Pokemon fans. Yeah, I'm changing up my intro a little, it's fine. So today, day number 63 in our countdown, we are talking about the cutest little combo animal thing that everybody knows. It's Eevee. This little Pokemon is based on a rabbit, because of the ears, a cat, a dog, and a fox. At least that's what people say. There is somebody in the chat. Hello, say hello and tell me what your favorite eeveelution is. And the person left immediately. Why does that keep happening? Anyway, we got a lot to go over today, so let's dive right in. Alright, so Eevee, like all the starters I've talked about so far, and Eevee is actually a starter in the Let's Go Eevee game. So Eevee is 87.5% male and 12.5% female. Eevee has an interesting little quirk. Eevee has 8 possible evolutions. That's right, 8 of them. That's insane. Everybody is speculating that we may or may not get a new eeveelution in the new Gen 9 game Scarlet and Violet. I don't know, because I can't find anything about it, but apparently when the anime focuses on Eevee, which it is currently doing in Pokemon Masters Journeys, or Pokemon, something like that, and so right now it's focusing a lot on an Eevee that can't evolve no matter which stone it is introduced to, or it interacts with. It does not evolve. It refuses to for some reason, so everybody's speculating that maybe because of that we are getting a new eeveelution. I think it would be cool. I honestly think it would be cool, and I think it would be awesome if it was a dragon type eeveelution. I really do. Because dragon is the one type that is, I think, mostly a special attacker. I'm not sure. Somebody leave a comment down below and let me know if that's true. All of Eevee's evolutions, or eeveelutions as it were, are special attackers. Here is a picture of regular and Gigantamax Eevee. Yes, in Gen 9, or in Gen 8 rather, it can Gigantamax, which is a little gimmick thing that it does in the games. So, it is in the Field Egg group. It is 1 foot in height. 1 foot total. The partner Eevee is just a little bit smaller. Or no. Bigger? That's Gigantamax Eevee. Gigantamax Eevee is 59 feet 1 inch. So yeah, that thing is huge. It is in the medium fast leveling rate. Its base friendship is 70, and that is actually important for some of the eeveelutions. In the Gen 2 games, you could only get Umbreon and Espeon, the dark and psychic types respectively, if you leveled up Eevee during the night for Umbreon with high friendship, and during the day for Espeon with high friendship. Leveling up makes the friendship level go higher. Training it makes the friendship level go higher. And in Gen 6, the only way to get a Sylveon, which was the final evolution and my personal favorite, was to have an Eevee learn one of 2 fairy type moves that Eevee can actually learn. I think it's Baby Doll Eyes and Dazzling Gleam. I'm not really sure. I know Baby Doll Eyes is one of them. I think Dazzling Gleam is the other. I'm not really sure. Somebody let me know, please. But yes, it had to know a fairy type move with high friendship before it would evolve into Sylveon. Now, that is not the case in Pokemon Go. If you guys play Pokemon Go, the only way to get a specific eeveelution is to catch a regular Eevee and nickname it to the name of the eeveelution that you would want. If you know Pokemon Go, you already know what the names are. I'm not going to say them here because I forgot half of them anyway. So in Gen 1, the original eeveelutions, the 3 original eeveelutions were Flareon, who apparently has no special attack moves. So there's a running joke, Flareon has no moves. I feel so bad for that poor thing. Vaporeon and Jolteon. A lot of people really love Jolteon because it is the electric type and it just looks kind of badass. Not gonna lie. Vaporeon has an interesting little quirk where it can actually turn itself invisible in water. Sobble from Gen 8 does the same thing. Like, it'll cover itself in water and then go invisible. Of course, Sobble is also based on a chameleon. But we're talking about Eevee today. So, hopefully somebody joins me soon. I know my friend Ryan, his favorite eeveelution is also Sylveon. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite is. So, Gen 2 introduced 2 new types and only gave an eeveelution to one of the 2 new types it introduced. The new types it introduced were Steel and Dark. It gave the eeveelution to the Dark type in the form of Umbreon. Espeon was released alongside Umbreon as the Psychic type eeveelution. Steel did not get an eeveelution type because it is a physical attacker. Eevee, being the evolution Pokemon, has just special attackers as its eeveelutions. Now, there were 2 others that I haven't discussed yet. Apparently, were really hard to evolve in. I think they were introduced in Gen 5. I'm not really sure. Somebody leave a comment about that, please. I think it was Gen 5. Leafeon and Glaceon. You could only evolve Leafeon. Well, Leafeon was easier to get than Glaceon because you could find the mossy rock that you needed to evolve Leafeon by leveling up Eevee near the mossy rock fairly early in the game. I think it was after like the bug gym or something, or the grass gym, whatever it was. But Glaceon was practically impossible to get in those games until they decided to give Glaceon and Leafeon evolution stones like the other eeveelutions. Besides, I think does evolve with the Dark Stone, and Espeon, I think, okay, I'm having stream issues. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, having a bit of an issue with my connection. I think you can evolve Espeon with a shiny stone. And I know you can evolve Eevee into Leafeon with a Leaf Stone and Glaceon with an Ice Stone now. But when they originally came out, when they were originally released, I think back in Gen 5, I'm not totally positive about that, somebody let me know. They did have to have the Mossy Rock for Leafeon and the Icy Rock for Glaceon. Now, the Icy Rock in that game, whichever game it was that those 2 got released in, I think it was Gen 5. I know I keep saying that. Pretty sure it was Gen 5 because then the next gen, Leafeon and Glaceon and Sylveon. I think there was 2 there. 2 generations. I might be wrong. I don't know. Somebody let me know when Leafeon and Glaceon were released, which generation. So I know that Eevee has been in absolutely every generation. So it has always been possible to get Flareon, Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon in every single game. Obviously, the later released eeveelutions were not possible in Generation 1. No matter which Generation 1 game you have, I suppose it would just be for red, blue, and yellow, or red and green in the East, where you can only get the original 3 eeveelutions. Normally, I don't do 2 live videos in a row, but because this is a lot to go over and I'm not totally positive on all the information, I decided to do this live so I didn't have to break it up into like 4 different parts. Because it's what I have to do with my edited videos, because my phone sucks. But all that aside, the icy rock that you needed to evolve Eevee into Glaceon, whichever generation that was. Now I'm thinking it was Gen 4 because I've been playing through Brilliant Diamond and I can get my Glaceon from my Pokemon home into Brilliant Diamond. So now I'm thinking it's Gen 4. It's got to be Gen 4. Anyway, it was found in basically the Victory Road, like the very end of the game. So if you wanted to use it through in Generation 4 and 5, you really couldn't, because it would be towards like the very end of the game after you beat all the gym leaders, which is insane. But you could still get it for the Dex and for beating the Elite Four, which I am still attempting to do in Gen 4. I suck at that game, but it is so hard. I can't even get past the Elite Four to get to Cynthia, the champion of the region, of the Sinnoh region. I guess it makes sense to release the Ice type eeveelution in a generation where the region is very cold. Yeah, that makes more sense than Gen 5. Gen 5 was Unova, and that was based on New York. Sinnoh, I believe, was based in Hokkaido. Correct me if I'm wrong there, please. I'm still hoping somebody joins the stream soon. Let's hope. If they don't, then that's fine. You know, this is going to be maybe a shortened stream video. I just didn't want to have to break it up so very many times to send it to my editor. So this may be a very short stream, but I wanted it to be one whole video, one whole long video where I don't have to break it up into pieces. Eevee is obviously the cutest little Pokemon ever, but I think most of its cuteness comes from the fact that nobody can figure out exactly why 4 different animals combined. It's just very curious. But in order to evolve, in the main series games, in order to evolve Eevee into Flareon, you need a Fire Stone. Into Vaporeon, you need a Water Stone. And into Jolteon, you need a Thunderstone. Yes, it's called the Thunderstone. Just the same way you evolve Pikachu, you have to have a Thunderstone. If you don't have a Thunderstone, Pikachu's not going to evolve into Raichu. I should have mentioned that in the Pikachu video, but I'm mentioning it now. But yeah, so Eevee's been in absolutely every generation, and I know it's going to be in Gen 9 because you see it in the trailer from August 3rd. It's one of the Pokemon that they showed during the terrestrializing phenomenon portion of the video. If you want to go back and rewatch that, I recommend you do, because actually Eevee can become terrestrialized into like water or grass or pretty much any of its eeveelution types, I'm sure. But yes, you need from Gen 2 onwards, except in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, XD, Gale of Darkness. Let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee. Eevee evolves into Espeon when leveled up with high friendship during the daytime, except in areas with a mossy rock or ice rock, or while knowing a fairy type move. Again, those are the ways you can evolve it into Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Eevee evolves into Umbreon when leveled up with high friendship during the nighttime, again with the exceptions of Icy Rock, or the Ice Rock, the Mossy Rock, and the or knowing a Fairy type move. So Eevee evolves into Leafeon when leveled up near a Moss Rock. Eevee evolves into Glaceon when leveled up near an Ice Rock. And Eevee evolves into Sylveon when leveling up, knowing a Fairy type move, and having at least 2 levels of Affection, generations 6 and 8, or High Friendship, 6 and 7, or High Friendship, generation 8, except in areas with a Moss Rock or Ice Rock. So again, and then in Gen 8, Eevee evolves into Leafeon when exposed to a Leaf Stone, Glaceon when exposed to an Ice Stone, and it can Gigantamax. So it looks like still with Umbreon and Espeon and Sylveon, my favorite. I can't believe it took me a minute. It can only evolve when it's leveled up during the day, away from like an Icy Rock or a Mossy Rock for Espeon and not knowing a Fairy type move, or during the night not knowing a Fairy type move, or away from the Ice Rock or Moss Rock for Umbreon, and then knowing a Fairy type move day or night for Sylveon, not near the Ice Rock or Moss Rock. So yes, it's been in a lot of different places in like the anime, and I think a few of the movies as well. I think at one point, I can't remember, but I think Ash had one of the eeveelutions. I don't remember which. I might be wrong there. I know in the Alola region, so Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, the sort of antagonist Gladion had an Umbreon, and I think Gary from the original anime had like an Espeon or something. It's appeared in a lot of different places in the anime, and when the anime focuses specifically on cute little Eevee here, usually we get a new eeveelution. That's why everybody's speculating, hey, what are we going to get if we get a new eeveelution? I think it would be cool to get a dragon type. Maybe not one that can fly, but that would be kind of cool too. But, dragon type, dragons are like magical, mystical creatures, and it would make sense since they introduced the Fairy type and a Fairy type eeveelution in Generation 6 if we got the dragon type eeveelution in Generation 9, because dragon and fairy kind of go hand in hand in like magical lore, but in the games, fairy is actually super effective against dragons, which is why if you're gonna do a run through with any team and you're going up against a dragon after Gen 6, get yourself a fairy type. Before Gen 6, fairy type didn't exist. Get yourself a fairy type if you're doing Generation 6 onward, because you're going to need it for the dragon type, and a lot of them are frail. So you want to make sure you have a fast special attacker that can damage dragons and is also resistant or possibly immune to the dragon type. That's why Sylveon's the coolest, because it's super effective against dragons, and I don't think it gets hit even neutrally back. It gets resisted, or it's just flat out immune to the dragon type. Now, on a separate note entirely, my friends and I have recently decided that we're starting a Fakemon region. I think we're calling it Alcara or something like that. Or maybe my friend Brian came up with the name. It's based on Madagascar and Australia. We do have the legendary figured out. I'm calling the evil team Team Nightmare because in Aboriginal lore, they believe in something called the dreaming. So we're gonna kind of lean into that for like the legendary lore, where they believe that there is a giant rainbow serpent sleeping underground, and when it wakes up, the deserts are going to be lush and green and filled with rivers. I think that's cool. So that is going to be our legendary lore, and the serpent will be the legendary. I can't think of a second one. We'll see where that goes, but the lines that we're going with for the starter Pokemon, the fire type one is a dingo, just because I think that's adorable. We have the names for the dingo line. It's Pyropup, Pyrogue, yes, Pyrogue, not Tyrogue, like the actual Pokemon. These are my Fakemons. If you guys know how to draw, please God draw. I would love to see some art of these. So Pyropup, Pyrogue, and Pyringo, I think, was the fully evolved form. I'm playing around with maybe making them dual type when they're fully evolved. I don't know if I'm going to. Seems kind of silly. We haven't quite figured out the water type albatross line yet. We're getting there. But we do have the kangaroo, which is the grass type. I don't know why I decided kangaroo. I just thought it was funny. So the base form is a wallaby named Polyby. The middle stage is a tree kangaroo, and yes, apparently that is a real thing. I looked this up. I've been doing quite a bit of research on this, and we're called Trillaroo. The final evolution is like regular, and I kind of Shrubberoo. Trillaroo for a tree kangaroo, and then Shrubberoo for like the regular kangaroo because it's grass type. Why not? If you guys have ideas for the albatross line or any other Pokemon that would be based in Australia or Madagascar, I'm thinking maybe like a platypus or a Tasmanian devil, or not like the Tasmanian devil, not Taz from Looney Tunes. Tasmanian devils are actually real creatures, in case people don't know that. And I'm thinking maybe like Billy's. I remember that from Kangaroo Jack, which was a really funny and kind of dumb movie, but I'm probably going to get roasted for that one. That's fine. And maybe like, because Bilbies are kind of like rabbits, so I figure maybe since it's like a real big desert type area, I'm thinking maybe like a scorpion line that's poison type as opposed to just regular bug or bug poison. Just make it straight poison type. It doesn't have to be a bug. And there are a lot of like mass spiders in Australia, which is why, by the way, I will never visit Australia. I know some of my friends actually live in Australia, and I am deathly afraid of spiders. I will never visit. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. I have severe arachnophobia. I don't like spiders, but a spider Pokemon would be because I'm thinking like a wolf spider Pokemon, where it's kind of creepy. Maybe make it like a ghost type, or maybe like a bug type, where it's like an actual wolf mix with a spider. I know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any ideas about this. I know these videos have been not very popular, but hopefully when the new game's released, maybe a few more subscribers, get more people watching these, and God, I really hope you're picking up my voice. I am seeing on the bottom here that my mic may not be picking up my voice, but hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what that is. I've been having a few trips today, so we did go over quite a lot for Eevee. If you want to know anything else that I didn't cover, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification, thumbs up, leave a comment. Please let me know how I'm doing. I am not the greatest at this, but I'm getting better, I think. A lot of people have been, well, one of my friends, John, who actually worked with my mother, go check out her channel, Chloe Got LB40. He's been commenting on quite a few of my videos. So thank you for that. I appreciate you, man. I really, really like that you're commenting on my videos now. Angus, if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, but I did see that you commented on my dance video, which, by the way, go check those out. I love doing my dances in fursuit. You know, it's a lot of fun. We have a blast with it. I'll keep those coming. If you guys want to see more dance videos, give me song suggestions. Give me ideas for the kinds of dances you want to see me do. I don't do well with like break dancing or like ballroom dancing type deal. I'm mostly freestyle. So if you guys want to see more of like that kind of video, more like freestyle dance videos, let me know what kinds of songs you think I should dance to, and I will handpick each and every one. If it's a genre that I am not super hype about, like rap music, please God don't suggest that. Or screamo music. I'm sorry, but these people have already ruined their voices. I love metal music. Five Finger Death Punch is one of my favorite bands. In case you didn't know, now you know. I love Five Finger Death Punch. I love Disturbed. I love pop music, hip hop, not like hardcore hip hop where it's kind of bordering on rap. Kind of hate that. Will Smith is cool. I love his raps because they're actually decent and they don't sound like absolute trash. Like, I'm sorry if you're a fan of this singer, Eminem. I don't like any of his music, except for maybe one song, and that's only because it was from a movie that I really like, Venom. That's a good song, but I'm not a huge fan of that genre, like, at all. I kind of hate rap music, but, you know, roast me if you have to in the comments. That's fine. So we will catch you on tomorrow's video. Oh, God. And my connection's unstable again. God damn it. Okay. Sorry about the language there, folks. We're having technical difficulties. It might be because of the heat. So I'm gonna catch you guys on tomorrow's video. I believe tomorrow I'll be going over. I'll let you know on Facebook if you're following me on Facebook. Or if you're in any of my chats on Messenger, I'll let you know. I'll have my people spread the word. I don't know what I'm going to be going over tomorrow. I was trying to plan things out and it just didn't quite work. But we'll catch you on tomorrow's video on day number 62. We're down to 63 days right now, but tomorrow will be day 62. So let's get hype about these new games. I'm thinking I'll cover something from Gen 7 tomorrow. I'll figure maybe one of the starters from Gen 7. I'll go over Rowlet tomorrow. I think I'll go over Rowlet tomorrow. Because I haven't really covered a lot of grass types, if any. So, and it's been a little while since I covered well, I guess it was just this last weekend, but it's been a bit since I covered a starter, so I'll cover Rowlet and his line tomorrow. So I will catch you guys on the flip side. Tomorrow's video will be Rowlet, down to 62 days, 62 and counting. So y'all have a lovely day, and I'll catch you on the next one.